What if Caitlin Clark was never supposed to succeed in the WNBA? What if her rise wasn't only challenged by defenders on the court, but by powerful forces behind the scenes determined to keep her from shining? All of that changes now because the truth is coming out. And it begins with Sue Bird. Subscribe, ready? Let's go. Sue Bird, a two-time Olympic gold medalist and four-time WNBA champion, carries unmatched credibility. On June 27th, during her Bird's Eye View podcast, she shifted from veteran insight to full-blown expose. Rather than lauding Caitlin Clark's unprecedented rookie numbers, 31 points per game, a record-setting 36-point performance on June 5th, and driving WNBA viewership up 240%, Bird zeroed in on the league's public messaging. She detailed how internal PR memos branded Clark's supporters as a problem, labeling them overzealous newbies and urging broadcasters to downplay her fanfare. Bird recited exact language from those memos: limit Caitlin segments, focus on league storyline, and emphasize balanced coverage over rookie hype. She called this a stark departure from the supportive culture she experienced in 2002, when rookies earned genuine spotlight. More damningly, Bird revealed league briefings that explicitly recommended injecting controlled controversy into Clark narratives, including subtle mentions of racial friction between fan groups. She described a tense off-camera meeting where a senior executive asked, "Can we use race angle to boost mid-season rating?" A proposal that Bird said left her speechless. By contrasting the open celebration of past rookies like Diana Taurasi with the guarded, strategy-driven approach to Clark, Bird framed these actions not as isolated slip-ups, but as a coordinated attempt to contain the rookie's momentum. Her tone shifted from reflection to alarm. This wasn't PR mismanagement. It felt like a deliberate curtailment. In mid-May, during a nationally televised matchup on May 18th, Caitlin Clark lightly slapped the backboard in frustration after missing a contested three-pointer and was immediately assessed a technical foul for disrespect to the game. There was no warning, no preliminary whistle, just a swift signal from the official. Contrast that with veteran Diana Taurasi's infamous April 12th ejection, when she screamed at the referee, threw her warm-up jacket across the court, and unleashed a string of expletives, and received only a cautionary talk afterward. No technical, no suspension. That disparity didn't go unnoticed. Over the next 2 weeks, social media compilations surfaced showing multiple instances where Clark's drives to the basket ended in phantom whistles. Whistles that ignored blatant defender contact, while veteran stars benefited from generous let-them-play calls. In Game 7 of the season, Clark was stripped of the ball on an off-ball screen that went wholly uncalled. 2 nights later, a nearly identical screen by a seasoned player drew an instant flagrant foul. Multiple referees, speaking anonymously to reporters, admitted they'd received league memos urging heightened enforcement of unsportsmanlike conduct on rookie players. One memo, dated May 10th and marked for referee distribution, advised officials, apply technical fouls for overt displays of frustration by rookies. This maintains competitive decorum. By the All-Star break, the pattern was undeniable. Every viral clip of Clark's immaculate shooting or fearless drives was matched by one of a late whistle or a questionable T-flag. Fans began tweeting side-by-side comparisons of missed calls and technical fouls, tagging the WNBA and demanding explanations. Pundits on national sports shows questioned whether the officiating crew was following directives from league headquarters rather than standard WNBA protocols. On June 10th, during a high-profile CNBC sit-down, Commissioner Kathy Engelbert unveiled her white versus black angle for marketing the Clark-Reese matchup. She praised the compelling contrast between Caitlin Clark's precision shooting and Angel Reese's relentless rebounding, explicitly citing skin tone as the hook. Behind the scenes, a leaked Engelbert memo titled Racial Arc Storyline outlined tactics, tailor social media teasers with split-screen visuals, captioned Ice vs. Grit, and prompt commentators to reference the historic racial dimension of this rookie-veteran duel. Within 24 hours, social media outrage erupted. A coalition of former NBA players and social justice groups issued an open letter condemning the framing as a reductionist stunt that overlooks athletic excellence. Analytics teams reported a 12% drop in engagement from core WNBA audiences who felt insulted even as overall clicks spiked. Sponsors like State Farm and Nike quietly expressed concern that the narrative risked alienating longtime fans and undermining community values. Meanwhile, player interviews revealed the human cost. Reese posted on her social channels, "I'm here to play basketball, not be a prop in a racial narrative." Clark echoed the sentiment in a press conference, stating, "We're athletes first. Our skin color isn't the storyline." Engelbert's rivalry gambit not only misfired commercially, it eroded trust. What was intended as nostalgia-driven drama became Exhibit A in tone-deaf marketing, highlighting a league willing to exploit identity for short-term buzz rather than celebrate two groundbreaking talents on their own merits. All this drama gave rise to a new bogeyman: toxic Caitlyn fans. Whenever someone tweeted racist or misogynistic garbage at Clark, league spokespeople were quick to blame overzealous fandom and urged players to just stay off social media. Sue Bird and Megan Rapinoe tore into that approach on their podcast, calling it a non-solution that left athletes exposed to hate. Rapinoe said you can't wish away racism, you have to confront it head-on. Bird reminded listeners that the WNBA has always prided itself on community. So why abandon that community when they need protection most? Meanwhile, Clark's supporters kept showing up in record numbers. Schools bussed kids in, local TV carried more games, and merchandise flew off the shelves. Toxic or not, her fans made it clear they weren't going anywhere. Yet the league's half measures kept sending the message, your enthusiasm is welcome, but if you get too loud, you'll get muzzled. Caitlyn Clark's arrival ignited a financial firestorm. On April 20th, the WNBA signed a landmark $2 billion, 10-year broadcast deal with ESPN and Amazon Prime, up from $600 million in the previous cycle, citing Clark's projected viewership spike as a driving factor. League-wide ticket revenue surged 85% year-over-year through June, with average home game attendance climbing from 7,500 to over 13,800 fans. Merchandise sales, especially number 22 jerseys, tripled, generating an estimated $25 million in additional retail revenue. Behind the scenes, however, internal strategy briefs revealed a tug-of-war. A May 2nd memo labeled Safe versus Star Power presented two paths. Option A, lean fully into Caitlyn's narrative, extended pre-game features, exclusive sit-downs, amplified social media campaigns, versus Option B, revert to established drama hooks, emphasize rivalries, technical foul controversies, veteran comebacks. The document warned that overexposure risked diluting the core WNBA brand, recommending a balanced mix of Clark-centric content and controversy-driven highlights. Leaked audio from an executive meeting on May 15th captured heated debate. One vice president argued, "We can't ignore the cash cow," while another countered, "Clicks from conflict don't build sustainable fandom." That friction translated into palpable shifts on the court and online. Suddenly, every technical foul on Clark became a viral moment. Every racially charged promo painted over her genuine on-court feats, and the narrative team prioritized viral clips over celebrating game-winning shots. The consequences were immediate. A June poll of 1,200 WNBA season ticket holders found that 42% felt the league was overusing controversy at the expense of player celebration. Advertisers began requesting clarity on content guidelines. Some even paused planned Clark-focused commercials until the league reaffirmed its commitment to authentic storytelling. Now, thanks to Sue Bird's unfiltered critique, the curtain has lifted. The WNBA stands at a crossroads. Continue playing it small, manufacturing conflict, hedging bets on controversy, or embrace its biggest star and the transformative wave she represents. Caitlyn Clark didn't just arrive, she exploded onto the scene, reigniting passion in arenas and living rooms alike. Without her brilliance, there's no modern-day WNBA boom. So here's where you come in. Do we accept a league that tiptoes around its most electrifying talent? Or do we demand leadership that celebrates players, confronts bias, and builds a future where every athlete, regardless of tenure or background, can shine on her own terms?